What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Jake the Wicked. That means I'm Jake and I'm wicked for some reason. Today, I wanted to talk about something special that, I feel somewhere here on my boobies, and that is my religion. My religion is music, and I call it a religion because I treat it religiously. Like truly religiously. For the last year and a half now, I have been in Mexico, Chiapas, Mexico, just every night, just practicing and songwriting, and I mainly focused on writing lyrics, like learning how to portray a message, what sounds good, and even like finding my own voice still. I still am evolving as a singer, and it just feels really good to reflect on the time I've been here, and I feel pretty proud of myself for doing this. I've been in like a monk mode, they call it. It's where you kind of just take 6 months, a large amount of time to focus every day on something, the task at hand. And this time it was music, but more like my skills involved. I'm basically becoming my own version of a monk, and instead of shaving my head, living off of donations, it's not really a lifestyle per se. Every day, it's like a ritual. I sit down and I write something, whether it's music, a piece of a song, 2 lines of lyrics. Like, it has to be something, and it's like this burning desire in my soul to need to do that. It's like I need to do it. So I just wanted to tell you guys that I released my first song as Pseudo-Human. That's my artist name, Pseudo-Human, back in March of this year, 2023. It's called Deep End. And it's on YouTube, actually, with a music video. It's on Spotify as well. It's on all music streaming platforms. But I really encourage you to add my song to your playlist if you're watching this, or go check out my music video. Making the music video was so cool because that was like the epitome of my religious experience with music. Because like while I'm writing the song, I'm imagining the story in my head. And I'm seeing some scenes of the music video in my head, but it's not 100%. And the most emotion that I can put into that song is just with the lyrics and, some emotional delivery with the music itself, of course, but it's mainly the lyrics that does that. But while I'm making the music video, that's a whole different experience because I am the song in that moment. Like, as a person that wrote the song and saw the song in my head, and you finally get a camera to get the right emotion and abstract metaphors and poetry, but visually, it's like, it's the best thing in the world to me. And I want to do it until I die. So I'm not quite sure why I love what I love, but love is irrational. And it's like, if I don't do music, it's like screaming without a mouth. And when I do write music, it feels like I'm screaming without a mouth still, but some people can still understand it. Because for those people, they're hearing poetry. They're hearing my secrets in a different language. That's magic. That's literally magic. So I don't know. I wanted to tell you guys that this is a big part of me, and you'll definitely be seeing a lot of content from me for music, a lot of singles, I have a lot of songs that I've made the last year. Just the last year, I have over 140 songs I'm creating right now. About 50 of them are like solid, and the rest are like, unfinished or just ideas. But, I feel like that's a good amount to really get things going. And I'm glad that I took this time to myself, because if I had just continued to worry about performing live with myself or with a band, that would have wasted so much more time, because there was no vision in my previous bands. I had the vision, but we didn't share the vision. I depended on other people. Things did not get done. So it's important that I took this time to create, to learn. And it was just 1.5 years of my life. It's not that much time compared to the rest of my life, So if you are a creative person, if you are a musician, I highly recommend monk mode. Like, become a monk. It doesn't matter, like, when anyone else thinks. Everyone else's opinions do not matter. Whatever you do, it does not matter what other people think. Just fucking do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. I am not sponsored by Nike. A lot of people our age are out here trying to act like we already have 10,000 hours of study or skill learning under our belts. We're out here flexing. We're out here flexing the skill of tricking people into feeling good emotions. All I see on social media is people that are just kind of acting. And I can tell. It's kind of obvious to me. I can scroll on my phone and scroll past someone that is, saying something that they strongly believe in, or some advice or philosophical stuff, or basically anything that falls under the advice category. And I can tell that they are screaming inside. They are miserable. I have this feeling. I can read faces pretty well. I can see. And I don't know. That's not creating. That's not honing in on your skill and staying consistent just for the sake of the algorithm, or just your idea of consistency. That's not a good strategy to follow your dreams, quote unquote. Okay? This is not a game of popularity. This is a game of, do you actually have something to put on the table? Do you actually have value to deliver? And basically that's what I've been working on. That's been my religion for the last 1.5 years, is, can I actually release a song on Spotify and YouTube, and can I actually connect with people? And I wasted a lot of time in the past depending on things outside of me, such as seeking approval from family and friends, such as depending on others to do parts of your job, or even just blaming other things for your pain or your inconsistency. So it's good to, take time for yourself to study, to learn, to really actually learn. Stop acting. It's painful to see, I can see the people online doing this every day. What's your religion in terms of your lifestyle? Like your dream, your, how you think of the word purpose? Well, replace purpose with religion, and you will start to see the word purpose differently. I am also a very spiritual person. I am not a religious person in terms of the traditional definition of religion. I am mostly a Buddhist / agnostic person, but I also have lots of theories, so I'm a very scientific person. Anyways, I'm talking a lot. So, yeah, guys, if you were creating something, just take a breath for a second, okay? Like, take a step back, figure out who you want to be, really figure out, like, what is your, you get to choose your character. That's the craziest thing. That's our reality, is that you get to choose who you want to become. You can do that. You know how, okay, I'll leave you with this. You know how our parents or our elders told us that you can be whatever you want when you grow up. And then, like, when we hit our teenage years and 20s, we're like, thank you for lying to me. What a scam all of this was. In the 90s, we had a bunch of technology coming out. Like, we were so distracted. And then, like, teenage years hit, and we're like, oh my God, we have to get a job. We have to go to work until we have to get a 401k and, like, hope that it works out, and, like, we have to retire at 65. What the fuck? And it almost travel with broken knees for maybe a year, and then we, like, give up, and then we're like, oh, this sounds like too much work, and then we die. That's what most people are doing. That's what most people are doing. Isn't that insane? I am furious because I have, all the people in my life are doing that. And I'm just, like, sitting here, I'm like, oh my God, there's just so much. Anyway, sorry, I keep branching off here. Anyway, you can actually be whoever you want. But our problem growing up was that we thought we could be who we want in our 20s. But it's actually our 30s. Because the 20s are years to just fuck up a lot, to try a bunch of stuff, figure out who we are, like who we want to be, and then adopt those things, like integrate those things, unprogram ourselves from the first 7 years of our lives that were programmed into us by our parents and childhood friends. That's who you are right now. That's who most people are. That's who NPCs are. Is just the 7 years. Just the first 7 years of your life. Those people in high school that, you see on Facebook, or, like, you run into at the store and they're, like, exactly the same. Yeah. Those people have not, like, tried anything new. They haven't listened to new music, haven't, like, worked a different job. It's insane. It's insane. I'm so grateful that I have kind of, like, woken up out of that trance in my 20s. So grateful. Most people I'm talking, okay, when I say most people, I really want you guys to think in your head 99%. Okay? 99% of people are out here never, ever realizing their own potential. They may become very cocky and say, oh, I don't need to learn anything more. I don't need any advice. I'm the best. I'm actually the main character. So not true, because I'm the main character. Sorry. Once you find your religion, after multiple fuck-ups, after many mistakes, after many trial and errors, you will start to notice the people around you are literally robots. They just do the same thing every day, every single day. And it's pathetic. They have the same habits, the same reactions. I don't get it. And I hate being around those people because I feel dead inside when I am around those people. So I highly encourage everyone here to go into monk mode, to take 6 months to a year and just dive deep into something. And I'll tell you, it is going to be rough. You will hit moments where you're like, oh my God, I am a failure. I know nothing. I am not skilled. How can I learn this skill? Oh my God. And you hit a depression for like a month and you don't do anything. And I went through that. I went through that multiple times. It's tough. But every day, still every day, even the bad ones, you know in your heart that this is what you got to do. You know it. You already know it now. You already know what you need to do now. And if you don't follow that, man, bless your soul. Follow your soul. Follow that passion. Follow that religion. Don't even say passion or purpose. It's religion now. Become obsessed. Become like a disciple of the craft. Dive deep into the art of your art. Don't just claim you're an artist. Don't just act like an artist online. But give yourself time. It doesn't matter what people see of you online. It doesn't matter anymore. Right now, all that matters is that you are honing in on your personal religion. Like what is the fingerprint religion that your soul has? You got to do it. Anyway, I love talking about music and the whole process that comes with it, the whole mental chess game with yourself. And I feel like that's the way it is with any passion, with any purpose, is that you fight yourself. Okay, one more thing. Art or like expression of any kind is a privilege, a huge, huge privilege. And it's like the latest update to humanity. Just 100 years ago, most of the planet, we were working a lot to survive and we were figuring things out. Yes, there was still art and expression and music and stuff like that, but nowhere near to the degree that we have it today, especially with our iPhones. So I want you to think about that too. If you have the opportunity to create, to express yourself, to inspire others with your art, then don't half-ass it. Okay? Go the full ass. Okay? 100% ass. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed. Stay safe out there. I don't know what to say. Peace, everyone. Go full ass.